Guys, what's up? It's your boy CWWS, and we're here today looking at one of my first classic builds that I kind of got into, and I actually built this before I started getting into YouTube. I think this was the end of 2019, and I kind of came across all these different parts online and used shops and just stuff that I had lying around. I picked up the CPU cooler. That was brand new. I love the way it looked, and I love the way it kind of glowed. I kind of had this idea of going metallic. I got my original golden orb in there. I don't know if you can see that in the bottom left. That was from a Pentium 3, my original build. And I found this great little gold power supply. And I even threw in old school cathode ray tube. What else do we got here? We had to mount the fan externally. There was absolutely no room because of this cooler. But it's rocking nothing little gigabyte board. But I added in, what do I got here? Firewire. I got a TV tuner. That was my original TV tuner. The graphics, what do we got for the graphics? We're running original, this is kind of like an XP build. So it's like early 2000s computer, the golden era. Okay, so it's a GeForce 6200 limited edition. I really beefed up the amount of storage that it would have had in those days. I think we got like 2 tera in here, spread over 3 drives, and we threw an SSD in. Yeah, Windows XP original service pack. 2 gigabytes of RAM. So like this is nothing compared to today's standards, but for the time this system would have been godly. And I kind of made it like the best it could do is, what do we got here in terms of videos? Like it can handle 1080p, but in terms of actual videos, do I have 4K on here? Yeah, so it can't, I think it could handle compressed 4K. It's an Eminem concert. Yeah. So it can actually handle 4K, which is kind of crazy, but it couldn't handle uncompressed 4K. That's why I kind of tested out here. I didn't even bother with 4K uncompressed, but compressed stuff, like we got like Stranger Things, and yeah, I mean it's running flawlessly, right? I had to actually get a disc out, and for some reason it was giving me problems as soon as I brought it home. And the disc tray, you can't eject, that's what it was. I had Smallville season 1 in there, and I was trying to get it out, and because this is actually my sister's. I built this for her as like kind of a classic computer, but for some reason when we booted it up at her place, it was giving us all sorts of errors. So I took it home, and sure enough, you kind of run it at home, not a single problem. It just booted up, and I was able to eject the CD, and sure enough my Smallville season 1 disc 1 was in there. But it just goes to show you, if a problem takes care of itself, is it really a problem? And there's the motherboard, a gigabyte GAG31M ES2. This was like a really old motherboard, and it was probably like some sort of, I don't even know. I don't think it was like just a generic board. Like it kind of had a little bit of bling to it. That's why I went with it. It had a lot of metallic bronze, and if you can see the RAM there, it kind of had a metallic red, and it was the closest I had to kind of go with this gold build. I would prefer everything gold, but all in all, I really like it. It was kind of my first attempt at getting back to building a computer since 2014, so it had been about 5 years since I built, and it was going back just using old stuff that I already had lying around, and it was just a lot of fun, especially building for someone else. And I kind of went with all these little stickers. I love throwing stickers in my computer just for like a little theme. I put a little hot and cold dude, because temperatures were a problem at first. But yeah, we've got these little characters, and if you look really closely throughout the case, they're kind of peppered throughout there. So yeah, I'm just glad to have it back, and I did a little video about it just to show it, because yeah, like I said, I gave it to my sister. It's kind of weird, the power supply is on the bottom here, and actually the switch is on the bottom. This is a micro ATX, I think. But it's a cute little case. It's definitely sits on top of the desk. I think it's about $50, and I just really like the gold motif. It's got 2 more fans up here, and that's kind of it. Yeah guys, this is more for nostalgia, for my nostalgia than anything else, but thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, you know the drill.